Hey, and welcome back to the Switchblade Cult. I am your host, Switchblade Cult. And last time we were talking about introductions and Castlevania and how freaking awesome this game is. So we just had our gear taken by Death. Death himself has come out and been like, dude, GTFO. You're like, no. He's like, well, fine then. I'll take your crap. So I am now equipmentless and ready to punch to death some evildoers. One thing I like about this game, if you're a fan of the Castlevania series, is it does a lot of homage. Death, for example, that the music, that introductory stage where, you know, I walked in at the front door and walked through that hallway full of zombies. Those are all very iconic Castlevania moments. That, you know, if you played any of the games, you're familiar with. A lot of the scenery is from past Castlevanias. The Red Rust. Red Rust, Red Rust! It's just there's just so many things. The castle's definitely different than any of the other Castlevania games. The lore says that the castle is alive and it changes every time it appears. It lives and breathes, and you know, it's kind of like it's a character itself. Yay! I can kill candles now, and they drop stuff. Good. And so you're not only fighting Dracula and his minions, but technically you're fighting the castle. Although I've yet to play a Castlevania game where the castle actually does stuff actively. Like, it's just, you know, I mean, other than having predetermined puzzles. Which actually, that would be kind of son of a... I forget you saw any of that. Anyways, so I've yet to see a Castlevania game, and I could be wrong. I could have, you know, there... What's that? Yeah, that totally looks like BDS&M gear. Way to go, Alucard, you kinky guy, you. Oh, stupid. So, red skeletons. They are probably the absolute most annoying enemy in any of the Castlevania, like, enemies that are canonical. Seriously, they're just annoying. I hate them so much. Like, just die already. Just forever. Just stop spawning. Yay, leather shield. Now, if you guys are watching this, you're probably gonna be screaming at your computer screen for me to do certain things or find secrets. I'm really not finding all the secrets on, you know, I'm not gonna sit through and try to do a complete, you know, 205% or whatever it is you get with the bug. It's 205. But I'll definitely do the upside down castle. I'm gonna try to get as many secrets as I can remember off the top of my head. I can never remember all of them without a walkthrough, even though I played the game like a million times. It's just one of those things. Like, there's so many little secret, like, hole-in-the-wall kind of stuff that I just don't really, I don't need a save room already. That I just can't remember it all. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna miss stuff, and I'm not gonna go back for it. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Why am I doing so badly? Alright, maybe I do this. Alright. We're gonna go to the save room. One mechanic thing about this game is the save rooms refill your HP. No, I don't want to save. So, you know, a lot of the game is I'm so, like, screwed up. I need to refill my HP. I need to get to a save room just so I can get my HP back. Which I guess there isn't a whole lot of challenge to that specifically, but I don't know. It causes some situations where I'll probably be like 1 HP, about to die, you know, trying real hard to get to that save room, and I'm just not gonna make it, and then I'm gonna rage quit, and it will be epic. Speaking of secrets, here's a secret room. I think there's something on the floor. Maybe? No. Yeah, whatever. One actual tip I could give people for finding secret rooms is if you cast magic spells, your magic spell attacks will seek out targets, including secret wall panels that you can destroy. That spell I just did, by the way, is Tetra Spirit, probably one of the best early game ones, because you have just enough MP to cast it a few times. MP being that blue bar that you can see slowly going back up. There's a way to do a single spirit. I can't remember how to do it though. I think it's no. Ah. Oh well, whatever. There's another one that just fires one little ghost, but it's kind of crappy and weenus, so I don't even remember how to do it. Yay, backsliding! Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid doing the backsliding. It's a little faster to travel through the castle doing the backslide, or at least it feels faster. I think there's a secret in here. No, nope. But I don't know. I don't think it would be very much fun to watch someone just backslide all the time through the castle. Alright, you know I said Red Skeleton is the most annoying guys in Castlevania? I take it back. It's those things. Whatever those things are. That is really irritating. Whatever those guys are. Next time they come up, I'll have to look at their name. Ha, can't get me! Stupid axe throwing guy. Nope. I always think there are secrets in the walls in these rooms. Like I always do, and I don't know why. There's no real reason for it. Oh yeah, look at that. Pimpin' Cloak. That was something that made this game kind of stick out for me back in the day. Was your equipment kind of changed the way you looked a little bit? Not a lot, just, you know, enough. Actually, there's a purely aesthetic, well, not purely aesthetic, but mostly aesthetic item called Joseph's Cloak of Many Colors. Maybe it's Cloak of Many Colors. I can't really remember. Sue me. But oh dear. Stupid skeleton things. But what it does, it lets you customize what your cape looks like, the inside color and the outside color. Which, hey, back in the day, that was pretty cool. You know, little character customization for you. I mean, for what that's worth. One of these lamps, I remember, has... There it is. The axe. The very stupid axe. Yeah, so, as I was saying, some other more famous YouTubers do not like this game and certain aspects of this and other Castlevania games where they kind of just kept certain things around even though they were unnecessary. Like the weapons, for example. You can definitely play this entire game without oh man, son of a bitch. Without ever having used a single item. And certain items are much more useful than others, like the throwing knives, I think, are the best ones in the game. They just come out really fast. You can throw like a hojillion of them at once. There's really no reason to use the axes over the throwing knives, or any of the other weapons for that matter. I used to be a really big fan. There's one that you get in the arena area, the Coliseum, that is kind of like a steampunk taser gun. You stupid axe. I knew you were there, but I picked you up anyways. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this battle poisoned. Lovely. What's up, guys? Holy mother. I don't remember that guy taking so much damage so quickly. Whoa! Mama! I do not remember this fight being this easy. Yeah, something must have happened. I really gotta next time we end an episode, I'm gonna look up what happened since I beat Dracula without getting saved by the girl. I have a weird feeling it's gonna make my magic. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, magic does 5 times normal damage or some silliness like that. If that's the case, I'll start over without getting that power up. By the way, if anyone's ever played Vandal Hearts, yeah, looking at you. That zombie guy is such an homage to Vandal Hearts. It was such a great little tactical RPG. I actually played that before I played Final Fantasy Tactics. And so I was like, man, Final Fantasy Tactics is such a ripoff of Vandal Hearts. What the hell? I used to actually had a friend who used to say that, speaking of Final Fantasy, by the way, this reminded me that I had a friend who used to really kind of hate Final Fantasy VII. He thought it was not nearly as good as the hype said it was. And that I only really liked it because it was the first RPG I ever played. But he's also the same guy who let me borrow Vandal Hearts, which was an RPG, I guess. And I had played other RPGs before Final Fantasy VII. I'd played a couple of the Ultima games. There's some other games that I played on PC that were RPGs. Like, I can't remember exactly. It'll come to me when I'm off camera, but or mic, I guess. But yeah. So I really like Final Fantasy VII. Where was I going with that story? I'm rambling. My brain. I do that sometimes. By the way, I'll just get into a conversation with myself and totally forget where I was going with that conversation. Oh, real quick before we break. So down there are some red skeletons. You might remember this area. And there's a little doohickey where a skeleton stands on, walk back and forth, and he'll stand on a little plunger that'll move the elevator up and down just slightly. That's standing right here in front of me, this one. And I remember as a kid, I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to like get the elevator to bring me up here. The first time I played through the game. And I was so frustrated with it, and I eventually gave up. And then I came around and went down the elevator and came here to this cannon, and I was like, oh, let's fire the cannon, see what it does. And I remember the feeling I got when I came through here and dropped down, and it was the same area. So even if I had figured out a way to get up there, I would have ran into this wall here. Crushed my tiny little heart. But anyways, guys, I will catch you next time.